We are reading the story. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I might sound a little different, might be moving a bit slower. We were on page 8, I believe. We are going to pick back up there. I also might be dabbing myself with a tissue again. Not feeling super. Okay. Let's just pick back up where we were. Okay, so we talked about, that everyone was basically living as if there was no God except for one man. And who did we say that one man was, Cruz? Noah. Now, the Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time. The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. So the Lord said, I will wipe from the face of the earth the human race I have created, and with them the animals, the birds, and the creatures that move along the ground, for I regret that I have made them. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. This is the account of Noah and his family. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight and was full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on the earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood. Make rooms in it and coat it with pitch inside and out. This is how you are to build it. The ark is to be 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a roof for it, leaving below the roof an opening 1 cubit high all around. Put a door in the side of the ark and make it make lower, middle, and upper decks. I am going to bring flood waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, every creature that has breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you, 2 of every kind of bird, of every kind of animal, and of every kind of creature that moves along the ground will come to you to be kept alive. You are to take every kind of food that is to be eaten and store it away as food for you and for them. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. The Lord then said to Noah, Go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Noah was righteous because he did what?
He believed God.
He believed God. He wasn't perfectly obedient, but he believed God. He believed in God and he believed what he said. He had a relationship with God. What I think is really amazing is the detail of the message that Noah received. I wonder how he received it. Like, did he?
God probably said it directly, or maybe just, found a piece of paper with all the instructions on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it a thought? Were they written down?
I think God just spoke to him,
and then he wrote them down.
Maybe he wrote it down. I don't know. But they're very detailed instructions. And also what I find amazing is that he built this huge thing when it had not ever done what?
Rain.
There had been no rain. He said, I'm going to send the rain. But Noah had no idea what rain was, because until then, the earth had been watered from underneath.
Right now, we know what rain is. Back then, Noah would have been like, what is rain?
Yeah, it hadn't rained yet, so he didn't even know, and God was telling him that it was going to rain. He needed to build this ark. I think that's pretty amazing. Okay, let's keep reading a little bit. We're actually moving through a little bit today.
Woo!
7 days from now, I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made. Noah was 600 years old when the flood waters came on the earth. And Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. Pairs of clean and unclean animals, of birds and of all creatures that move along the ground, male and female, came to Noah and entered the ark, as God had commanded Noah. And after the 7 days, the flood waters came on the earth. On that very day, Noah and his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, together with his wife and the wives of his 3 sons, entered the ark. They had with them every wild animal according to its kind, all livestock according to their kinds, every creature that moves along the ground according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, everything with wings. Pairs of all creatures that have the breath of life in them came to Noah and entered the ark. The animals going in were male and female of every living thing, as God had commanded Noah. Then the Lord shut him in. I always like that part. That the Lord shut. It's the Lord who shut the door.
The door's too big for Noah to shut.
Yeah, that's a good point. It probably was too big for Noah. Yeah.
It can't be the door today. We open the door, we walk in. We close it behind us.
And but yeah, that it was the Lord's decision to shut the door. That means that if other people had wanted to get on the ark, it couldn't have happened.
Since it was too late.
It was too late. It's a little bit sad, but also what we also want to see is that Noah in the ark is a picture of, it really gives us a picture of God planting a seed. It's like God planting the seed in the earth with Jesus. When he sent Jesus to the earth, he was planting a seed with Jesus, a seed of righteousness. And then Noah also in his family gives us a picture of that, of being planted again, a seed of righteousness being planted in the earth.
Speaking of these old times, people lived up to be almost 1,000 years old. No one ever lived to be 1,000, but they lived to be like hundreds of years old. I mean, Noah, he was 600. So by the time the flood ended, he was still 600. But so until the Tower of Babylon, after the Tower of Babylon, the Lord shortened our lives to 124.
The Tower of Babel, yes. Yeah, and I wonder why the cutoff was 1,000, because I think somebody lived to 999, but nobody.
992, I think.
Nobody lived to 1,000. That's interesting, also. Okay, we're gonna stop there. We're on page 9. We will see you next time. Hopefully, I'll be